this symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, mouth of pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's
Lulu Dallas Multipass.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these raps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. Why you stunting on the block? You can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know.
High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And this is the Titans wideout. He's going to find a seam in the middle of the field and haul it in. 46 yards, that's a touchdown. The Titans move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's the rookie from Penn State, Tyler Warren. They'll get it out to him left side, and then he'll take it the rest of the way. This will wind up as a 72-yard touchdown grab. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's the rookie from Va-Tech, Bashal Tutin. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. This is going to wind up as a 50
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the LA Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert to throw right away. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Oh, that one well designed as they'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Lion. Down right.
Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Cameron Dicker for the Chargers field goal.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Now Daniels. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Daniels. That's caught left side by Sinnott. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Krosky Merritt. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back to Krosky Merritt on 1st down. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they have certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
3rd and long.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
70,
Daniels looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Grenade. Grenade. Delta. Set.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. The Chargers have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Hey, Ram. Kappa.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. to the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. Now it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Set. Delta, set.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Black 80, black. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, he tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And it's throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen.
There's another example of defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
To the air goes Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Cougar 19.
To throw is Daniels. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. They work now on 2nd and 9.
380.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! Marion Hampton, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
On the set. Get it. 6, go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. But Dafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Chargers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
2nd and 10. Herbert now. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert going to give to Hampton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to find another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard
line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Well, it looks like they'll move things around here.
19, Tiger.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Come on. Hey, go.
Now Daniels. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think partly you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Again, it's Hampton. And only a couple there, so he'll take this up to the 47. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Daniels. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Daniels looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now it's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A run once more with Hampton. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Set.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Kappa. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee quietly he's told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Ladd McConkey, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Shot. Ready, right?
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
To the air goes Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Daniels. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Rodriguez. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. We all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Open man here is Conklin. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set.
Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal. Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaches